Okay, hey everyone. Tammy Anderson Ward here. Can I say my last name right? That's funny. And I'm here today because I get to introduce one of the people that I've recently met. I've actually started using her products. I'll just say that. Really get here. This is Jenny Sasser. She is going to be doing some really cool stuff for everyone at the upcoming Energy Healing Conference in Layton, Utah. That's on June 19th and 20th. And she's our platinum sponsor for this event. And she is certified in Korean lymphatic facial massage. And she's a senior manager with Riman and a mother of 8. So we have a few things in common. We're both moms of 8, and we're both
Yeah,
writing today.
absolutely.
She's super passionate about helping people discover a more holistic approach to skincare, one that supports the body's natural ability to heal, restore, and radiate wellness from the inside out. Drawing from ancient Korean beauty wisdom and modern scientific innovation, Jenny believes true beauty is something that we create, it's something that we uncover. Her mission is to help people of every age amplify their body's innate healing intelligence so the vitality, confidence, and beauty they've cultivated within can shine through in the face they see in the mirror. So I'm super excited today to welcome Jenny on. Jenny, do you want to tell us a little bit more about your story, like how you got into doing what you're doing right now?
Yeah, absolutely. And Tammy, it's been so good. So, like Tammy said, we met 6 weeks ago, and this has been a really cool journey just to get to know you and everybody at the Energy Healing Conference. My mom's been a fan for years, and so it's been great to be able to like step into her world and then just meet just an entire group of great, very aligned, good people. Yeah, so as far as Korean skincare, if you would have talked to me a year ago, I was the one that was like, I don't have time to wash my face. And it's like, you have 8 kids, I've got 8 kids. We've done homeschooling, we've done, I had a side job, like all the things going on all the time. And as much energy as I put into my food and my exercise and all of those things, like I was just a wash and go type girl.
Mm.
But I noticed something probably it's been about 8 months, and my girls started picking up on it. And I would get on, Marco or FaceTime or whatever. And the first thing I would say to my friends was like, oh man, I look old. Or I'd start to criticize myself.
Mhm.
And my girls, I've got 4 between 17 and 3, and they started asking me, Mom, like, why are you so hard on yourself? Like, why are you so hard on your appearance? And I didn't even realize it, you know? So we started talking, and at the same time, you know how things align, right? I saw a post from a practitioner that I was actually using her superfoods, and it was a before and after, and it was a stark difference. And you never know with AI, but I actually have a family member that had skin conditions very similar to the before picture, so I knew that that was real. And then I texted her and I was like, "Hey, I can't wait to like glow like that because of the foods, that I'm taking." And she texted me, she was like, "You're going to get benefits. Obviously, the gut skin access is extremely important." She was like, "But this is from Korean skincare. This isn't, directly gut health." And I was like, "What on earth is that? And can I have some?"
Yeah.
So, of course, I had to go to my 17-year-old daughter, who's like way more in the know on these things. I mean, I had done, castor oil and coconut oil and Melaleuca. Like, I had been around, but not a fanatic. And I was like, "So, what's the deal with Korean skincare, Gwen?" And she was like, "You haven't heard of it yet?" And I
Mhm.
was like, "What?" So anyway, so we got our first, ritual, and it blew my mind. I mean, I just like the first time I tried it, like I was the girl that, I put foundation on and it would suck all of the moisture out and just leave the pigment on top. Like my
Yeah.
face wasn't a disaster, but it was not healthy.
Mhm.
So that's where I got started. And I knew the practitioner that had recommended it in the first place. She was extremely strict on ingredients. Her husband was a biochemist, like she was a holistic practitioner. So it already had like cross that, barrier of like, is this really clean? Is it, is there anything long term that I need to worry about? So that's where I got started. It was literally just seeing somebody that like had incredible results and then getting it in my house and trying it for my daughter and I at two different ages, so it was like a real test of, is this going to work for me? Is it going to work for my teen? And then my mom, of course, had to get in because she loves skincare products.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome. Well, the thing is, like, there's different, your skin is different when you're different ages. You know what I mean? Like when you're a child, when you're like tween, when you're like even an older teen, it can change like so many things. And so you're saying that this one skincare line can do like all of them?
So it goes back to like the philosophy that it starts with, right? So, I mean, if you're familiar with Korea at all, you know that like a part of their heritage is having beautiful skin, right? So it's not just a routine to them, it's not just a checklist, like, but it's a part of their culture, it's a part of who they are. And the intent that this started with was the gentleman chairman on that's actually been a formulator in Korea for a couple decades.
Mhm.
He was looking at his daughter one night that was younger and going, why do we lose that glow? Why do we lose that resilience? And he had been studying and formulating products already. But he realized that there were things that were going on in our skin that if we just gave them the proper nourishment, then we really could see what our skin was capable of. And so, yes, are there things that are a little bit more for hyperpigmentation or for wrinkles specifically with collagen production? Absolutely. But as a basis, you're really starting from cleanse, hydrate, and then protect. And when you have a delivery system that's able to get into all the layers of your skin, it's a completely different experience. So if you
Mhm.
think about it like your skin being a factory for skin cells, and the factory is the outside of your face, right? And so what a lot of Western products tend to do is just, like swap paint on the outside of that factory, and then it's going to make the factory look better. But what's going on underneath? What's going on in the machines that actually are producing your cells on the inside? And if those are neglected, or if they're forced to work harder than they're meant to without the proper nourishment, then over time, you're going to see what we all see, right? Aging, discoloration,
Mhm.
lack of hydration, and all of those things like put together, if they're not well tended to, you can get fixes that obviously things, work on top, but what are you looking for long term? And that's the difference in the philosophy here.
I love this so much. That's awesome. Hey, Linda. Linda says, "Good morning, ladies." Good morning.
Hey.
Happy June, right? So beautiful. Well, I'm so happy to have you here talking about the philosophy and all of the reasons behind it and the steps behind it and how you've been able to get into it too. I know you have something really special planned for everyone who comes to the conference, no matter their gender, right? They can come and
Yep.
they can participate. So tell us what you have.
Yeah, so any gender, any age, you're totally welcome, like whatever stage you're in. So we do something really cool. So one of the things, and you'll see it on the website, but you can actually pre-register for a full Korean guided experience. So we have about 8 slots per hour at our booth. And we're gonna have like a little, just time for yourself. So what we'll do is we'll customize your experience for you, and then you'll actually get to try it on your face. So we'll have a whole little station for you set up. You'll get to touch, feel, experience, and you'll be able to see what happens within just a few minutes right there on your face. It's amazing. So that's the one thing. So you can go ahead and get signed up for those. And then we can really customize it to you. The next thing that we're doing is we have a class at 1 o'clock on Friday, and we're going to go a little bit deeper into the science of what's happening to your skin and why people are seeing the results that they're getting and why they can feel the difference immediately. And you'll actually get to try it on your hand there. So the difference at the booth, you get a full facial experience. In the class, we'll go deeper into the science and understand what's going on, and then you'll have it on your hand. And then a really cool piece for the next day at 1 is we're actually going to do a lymphatic facial techniques that you'll get to learn and actually apply. So whether you use products or no products, you'll actually get to do things that you could use any day of the week that's going to help your skin, yeah, every day. So it's just super simple things that you can do, and you'll get to look and feel different really quickly. It's pretty cool.
That's amazing. Well, we want to be able to send people to your website and be able to get a hold of you. Let's say that people are like so excited that they don't even want to wait till the conference, or
Yeah,
maybe they live
absolutely.
far away and for, maybe other reasons they can't come to the conference. We still want them to be able to get in on that. So here's your website and tell them what they're going to find there and what kind of things they can look forward to there.
Yeah, absolutely. So there is a place on there that actually says find your ritual. And this is a great place to start. So you go in and you take a little quiz, and it will get you set up with what it recommends based on what your skin actually needs. So it's personalized to you.
Mhm.
And so you can go and get started there. But you're also welcome to email me. I love to do like custom little consults and just kind of go through what you have going on in a very like no pressure situation. It's really just for you to learn, because I really believe you deserve to see what your skin's capable of. And so we can have a one-on-one chat that we can set up via email. The other thing I didn't actually mention is I'm just launching a group on Facebook that's called She Glows Different. And so you can come in there, and we have weekly, there's posts in there, but there's also lives and trainings and things like that. So you can kind of be fully immersed. So we've got those three options. Hop on and take this skincare quiz. And then you can shop and just get what it says. If you want a little more personal customization, you're welcome to email me at jensasser@gmail.com. And then I've also got the She Glows Different Facebook group where we're doing things daily. And that's actually going to be a pretty cool experience over the summer. So, yeah,
Yeah.
those three ways.
Yeah, no, that's great. I love that. And I'll put your email up for those who maybe want to watch that either on the live or on the replay. You can go ahead and write down her email so you can get a hold of her. And I'll just share quickly my personal experience. I have had really intense rosacea, and it's I did a post recently about how I've not done as many videos on Facebook or YouTube or anywhere because I've had a little bit of reluctance around that. And I started using your products. It was like 2 days after the Idaho Falls Energy Healing Conference.
Yeah.
And I did have a little bit of burning still, just like I do with almost any other product that I use for the first few days. And I couldn't believe it. Started to go away after that. And so my face doesn't feel that anymore. And there is what's that one that I use? It's called
The
Calm.
Calm and Balance Gel.
Yeah, I love the name of it because that's totally what it does. I put a little bit on and rub it on, and I was like, oh, it just feels like relief.
Relief. Yeah.
So
Well, if
yeah,
it's okay, could we talk a little bit about like why that is? Like why, because you've said you've
I
spent several years trying lots of different
figure it out.
things,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so a couple of things. And first I want to make sure people understand that like I'm not anti beef tallow or anti, it's like
Mhm.
you do come into what works, but when you understand like how your skin actually works and skin cells are built, it changes things. But I think one thing that everybody will understand here is, so water, right? Like we all know that water is super essential. The type of water we drink, we're worried about getting microplastics out and making sure it's chemical free. Like everybody understands that water is essential. But when you think about skincare as a whole, most skincare products are all going to start with distilled water, which is probably a very familiar term for this audience, right? Because it's like take everything out, make sure it's pure. But when it comes to formulating a skincare product, that also means that the majority of your product is actually inert. It's dead water, so there's nothing living. And so one of the huge differences here is that Riman has access to a UNESCO heritage site that is actually an aquifer of water on Jeju Island that's been water filtered for 400,000 years through volcanic bedrock, which means it's stripped out heavy metals, all the toxins, and environmental, issues there. And then what it's left is different minerals that actually help with antioxidants, that help rebuild collagen, that help give your skin the nutrients that it actually needs, just with the base ingredient. So when you're starting with a product that's base ingredient is not just a filler or a carrier, but it's actually living energetic water with specific minerals that are already going to help your face. Like you can literally just put, this water on anyway, and it has benefits. But that ingredient is actually one of the hero ingredients. And then the real big differentiator, because you can go find Korean skincare at Ulta or at Target it or on TikTok. Like you can find it. And they all use this plant called Centella asiatica, right? So it's been used for centuries. It has healing properties. It's been used in wound care. Like there's many significant benefits. But what happened is when Chairman on this scientist started farming that plant with the Jeju lava energy water, it actually increased the potency of the plant by at least 6 times. And so you're starting, yeah, it's crazy. So you're starting with something that Koreans use traditionally, but then they actually created an entirely new strain of plant that has much higher potency rates. And it actually created a completely new compound within it that slows down the breakdown of collagen within your skin. And so when people are looking for like, well, I want better firmness, we all know as we get older that our collagen starts to deplete, right? But
Yeah.
if you can have something that's nourishing at, the cellular level, and it's actually preventing that collagen breakdown, plus helping with the hydration at all layers of your skin, like you're just going to see things that you've never seen before because there aren't any other products that have those two hair ingredients or that have the delivery system to do it. It's completely unique.
Wow. Well, I'm excited for people to get to try this. So when they come to the conference, that's when they go sign up, right?
Yeah, so they can sign up either on your website. It's right under my little picture. I'm actually wearing the same outfit, same background to make it easy. So there's just a little sign up and it'll take you to a calendar link. So you can get there so you can get your spot now because we do have 3 weeks and I mean they could fill up quickly, but also you'll be able to sign up the day of the conference as well. Just come talk to us. We're gonna have a team there and we'll get you on the schedule for sure so you can have that time just for yourself and your face.
That's awesome. I did just find that link and I'm going to go ahead and post it now for people who are on today who are watching that just want to be able to find it really quick. You can go ahead
Awesome.
and click right here. So that's where they pre-register. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you guys don't have a free ticket yet or a ticket to the conference in general, I want to make sure that you have access to that. So all you have to do is send me a text to this number right here. Give us a day or two, to respond to those, but we'll send you back a ticket link that will give you full access to the whole conference. You'll be able to come all day Friday, all day Saturday, be able to see any of the vendors that you want to. And a lot of them have their own products and services that you can then go sign up for. But how much are you charging for this one, Jenny?
You can actually just come in and enjoy it. And this
Really?
is why. Yeah. And I'll tell you why. Because I really believe that like what we see on our face needs to be able to represent who we are on the inside. Like we can go all day long about do you use Botox or what this, like all the different things that people go through. But at the end of the day, like my real passion has become that people deserve to be able to tell the story that they've built over their lifetime. Like, and they just need a tool to be able to like show that light and that glow within them. And so I just come. Like that's really where I'm at. Just come, try
Yeah.
it. We'll do it with you alongside you because you deserve it. Like you deserve to be able to look in the mirror and instead of have that feeling of like, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, Tammy? Like you
Um,
literally get out of the shower.
so So yeah. Well, how cool is that? You guys can sign up for the conference, come and get a beautiful free, do you call it a facial or how do you call
Oh,
it?
we'll just call it a guided Korean skincare experience.
Love it. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, well, before we go, is there anything else that you'd like to add about your offerings or even for people who maybe can't come to the conference, how they can get to know more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say the best thing to do is reach out to me. Like I am a very personal one-on-one. I'd love to just hear what your concerns are because each person's unique. And so, I mean, the skin principles are the same and the science is the same, but like
Mm.
what you're looking for and how quickly you want to get there depends on each person. And so I just like to be able to connect with you. And I mean, my intention is to just help you feel like your very favorite version of yourself and to be able to see that reflected. So yeah, just give me a call and we can chat. That'll be great.
That's awesome. Well, and I do just want to add like I was a little bit surprised at some of the suggestions that you gave me when I very first started. Like I would have thought that I would have used this morning and night no matter what, but you were like, "No, no, no. just go ahead and use it maybe once every 3 days. Let your skin get used to it. There were some things like that that I thought were quite insightful and very intuitive, but me following your suggested instructions on that really, I feel like made a difference. And
Oh,
one thing that
thanks.
I did notice too was that when I was, and we were like not even going to talk about my own personal situation.
Yeah, I know. I asked permission ahead
I know, and I'm
of
like, no, I don't want to talk about it. But then here, like when I was, rubbing the stuff on my face, it wasn't an exfoliator, but I could still feel stuff sloughing off that was like not supposed to be there. I don't know how else to say it.
No, what you're describing what people are going to experience, right? So it's very gentle. Like I think a lot of us grew up in the apricot scrub generation, right?
Mhm.
It's like scrape it off to like and that's not the case here. And that's where it's like the perfect blend of like your science, understanding nature, and
Mhm.
how to work together. Because it doesn't have to be harsh. I mean, I think that goes with life. Like life is harsh enough, like, but in order to heal, it doesn't have to be that way. And I think that goes for your skin too. So yeah, there's a definite benefit in going through like what will work and easing you in, because the goal is to really like help heal your skin barrier, and we can talk about that in another time. But yeah, so we're helping build you up from the inside out. So
I love it. So I do recommend you guys taking her up on that. Here's her email once again, jensasser@gmail.com. And when you guys walk into the main lobby for the Energy Healing Conference in Layton, as you walk in, you'll see there's some crystal booths right in the middle, and off to the left-hand side, there'll be like 7 tables. That will be Jenny and her team, and I will be just right to the right. That's where registration is. So it's actually kind of suggested to go to the right, check in, and then go back around to where Jenny is, and you can go ahead and get your stuff all checked in with her. And what a wonderful complimentary, addition to this conference. Thank you so much for spoiling all of my friends.
well, you just deserve it. I mean, when I showed up at the Energy Healing Conference, I mean, obviously energy, so I don't mean this cliche, but there's just a different feeling with people that live their life intentionally. There's just a different feeling. And so it's like if I can give back and help people like really love what they see. And I just think it helps too, like when you feel good going out the door or just for yourself, it's like you just show up differently. And I think we need that. I think we need to feel like it's not just about skin nourishment, it's about soul nourishment.
Mhm.
Like we have all the science to back it up and tell you why.
Yeah.
But really, at the end of the day, if we can help you through your face show up and be more fully you, then I'm like, I like, how do I say no to that? Like, let's do it.
Well, one thing that I thought was really nice is like it really is like there's people who've written books on like washing your face because they
Yeah.
know that, like when you wash your face, like it makes you feel different, not just like on the outside. So I really am like super grateful that you're going to be here and be a part of this. And I know you've got people that are flying in from out of the country that are coming in to support you and your team there with your offerings. So it's pretty exciting. So if you guys don't yet have a ticket, I'm going to go ahead and put my number up here one more time. This is my number. Go ahead and text me here. Say you want a ticket to the conference. This is all happening on June 19th and 20th. The conference is pretty unique. It's not like another event out there. I know that some are trying to like get in on how we do different things, but let me tell you what's different. This is a conference that is dedicated to your overall health and well-being. It's not just something that is just in one category of your health. It is literally all of it. So it's a very holistic event. And yes, it's called the Energy Healing Conference because you're literally doing all of it. There's an energetic attribute to all of these different areas and parts of us. You can't compartmentalize us. We're not just physical beings. We're not just spiritual beings. We're not just emotional beings. Like there's all of
Yeah.
us. So it's so beautiful. And I love how that all comes into play. And here's a link that you can also go ahead and click on if you'd like to find out all of the logistical details like the whens and the wheres and the hows and all the things. So feel free to go ahead and check that out as well. Our website's energyhealingconference.com. And when you come onto our homepage, you'll actually get to see a video there from Jenny that tells a little bit more about what she has coming up at this conference as well. All right. Well, we'll see you there.
Thanks.
the conference.
This is exciting. You're the best. Thanks, everybody. Can't wait to meet you.
Thanks, Jenny. You're the best.
You
See you.
bet. Have a good one.